Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. This evening is our 5th anniversary here on YouTube. Sorry for the 45-minute late delay, but our house was being destroyed today by the island, of course, was destroyed, and now they're fixing the island, so all of my food and everything was basically behind draperies. So we had to go out to eat later when Stephanie got home, so we got home late from that, and so now here we are to drink some great whiskeys and all that good fun stuff, and hopefully see some fun people here in the audience as usual. It's always a good time. Like I said, no, we didn't put on here till really late that we're going live, but we are still here because it is Monday. And there's always a stream on Monday because we don't miss streams almost ever. Hey, Jennifer Lane, thank you very much. Appreciate it. So, of course, has some fun special things soon. Hey, Doll, good to see you as well. Hopefully, like I said, unfortunately, Will and Sarah still won't be here because until Sarah is better, she unfortunately will not be on here. So hopefully at some point she'll be better and can come back and all that fun stuff. Hey, Andy, good to see you there. Yeah, you would know, Andy. You did get the bottle for me, which I greatly appreciate. So all that good fun stuff. So lots of fun things to update you guys on. So spent the last week being extremely frustrated. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it because I'm thirsty. Sorry, guys. I, as a failure, did not turn off my sound. Anyway, it's Will's like, I did the 8-year. Hey, DJ Bacon, DJ Bacon, good to see you there. Appreciate that. Oh, yes. It's been great. And yes, it's been a long fight. Yes, like, spent the first 4 days of last week sitting up at the castle waiting for inspectors. Of course, the first day, as you guys know, was fine. We passed our part, but the landlord did not. And then, after that, spent the next 2 days, thought we had it figured out, got it fixed the next day, then got told there were other things that were broken. So, basically, just picture Clark Griswold on Christmas Vacation, and that's pretty much how that went. It was not pretty. So, as anyone could expect, someone who's been waiting for that for all this time to happen, it's, I can't believe it's been that long now. Remember the first stream? The first stream was actually was with Chris from Bourbon Insane, and then Sam and Bobby and Sam from OC, who unfortunately neither one of them stream anymore. They're both great back in the day channels for sure. That's right. Andy helped me set it up because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was like, hey, Andy, can you help me see if this works at all? So, yeah, exactly. You were the only guy to watch our stream. I don't know. We probably did it for like 20, 30 minutes, something like that. So I greatly appreciate it because I had no idea how this technology worked. But we made it work, which was cool. So, it was all good. But, yeah, so just to say it was a frustrating week. And we did get it done. They came back Thursday, got our final approvals. We passed. I guess then the city finalized it the 16th, which was good, so that we could get into the actual place and start moving stuff in. So we had a few friends come in this weekend and help load about 60 cases in. So we started. Granted, that's not a giant number of bottles. I mean, it's a lot of bottles, but comparably speaking, but not a lot to how many still have to move over there, which is a lot. Look at all that tens of dollars you've made since then. Yes. Oh, yes. Tens of dollars is pretty much correct. I got our tax thing from last year. Man, used to make fairly decent money on YouTube. Not so much anymore. Says, oh, yeah. Also, remember that first craze for that was that crazy Holy Clinton that says all sorts of insane things. Yeah, that was really. And we had no mods yet. I think we made 20 mods at that point in time to please kill off any crazy people that were. Or bots or whatever saying horrific things. It's like, yeah, you got to go. So, thankfully, we really haven't any problems since then. Occasional sex bot, but that's about it. So, usually those get killed off pretty quick, though. So, it's one of those things. So, yeah, like I said, we moved in, I think, total bottles, about 200 or so now. I moved a few more in today. So, kind of get this set up. Obviously, we reset up multiple times until we get it to be where we want it to be. Of course, like all the tables are in, chairs are in, everything's clean, everything's good. Of course, then they did construction again to fix these things. As Eric and my wife have both spent countless hours cleaning the plexiglass. Oh, yeah, dust got everywhere, so we had to clean all that up again. So Eric and I spent another hour or so cleaning that mess up. So good times. We're going to go back and do that and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I was lucky enough to, like I said, have a few friends and everybody brought some fun stuff to share and all that good stuff. And we had a good time. So as a thank you for helping move a ton of friggin' boxes in, and our buddies even came down from North Carolina and stuff. And that was awesome. And I hadn't seen them in a few years, so that was really nice to see them. Brought a friend, and his friend made a wonderful donation to the U.S. Probably the best Four Roses single I've ever had. It's unbelievable. I think it's OESV. It's like an 11 year. It's incredible. So yeah, longest freaking finish I've ever had on one. So yeah, it's something else. So it's something that'll be available, of course, to the cast for people to try as they book all their educational trainings. So all that good fun stuff. So the good news is what that does mean for you guys is that means that we can start booking now. Like I told you guys last week, the website is live, but needs work because it has to be able to take credit cards on. But we can process through PayPal at the moment until get that working. So when it does want to go ahead and start putting them on the calendar, let us know. We can put it on there. Oh, thanks, Andy. Yes, Donald, we'll definitely still need help with cataloging. Hey, Marty, good to see you there. If you check out Marty's channel, which he knows, let him know. Go check out his stuff. Yeah, that 33, there's a little bit of that 33 left, so that is available. Of course, that is going to be in the $500 tier for obvious reasons. That will be on there. So if someone does want to pay that per person, it is there to try. So, yeah, Don, I'll probably reach out to you actually after the show because I could definitely use some help on that because over the next few days, I'm going to try and work on the website. I got to work on putting more boxes together, filming all the boxes, and then at the same time, while they're destroying my house, downstairs, but they ripped all the flooring out today. Like I said, all my food's draped over, all my pantry, my refrigerator, all my appliances. So I was like, about 7 o'clock, we're like, we can't cook. I think we're going to have to go somewhere. So I think we ended up going to Chili's, and it's like, well, by the time we get done and got back and all that fun stuff, it was late, and I was like, well, we're going to have to just go late tonight because I need to feed my kids and all that stuff and do some laundry. So it's one of those deals, and, they need clothes for school. Says, what bottle do you think you have the most backups as? Well, I think at this point, most backups is probably either Weller 12, Weller Antique 107, or Blanton's. I'm not 100% sure which, but one of those. Hey, Jason Coates. And they say they're Tater Dom as well. Thank you. And James, good to see you as well there. Of course, from across the pond there in the UK. So, yeah, we've got lots and lots of work to do, but, the major stuff's behind us. Got a few more things. Got, of course, and that's the other good news. Supposedly the sign's getting installed tomorrow. So I think that'll be cool. So that'll be fun. Will says he's now switching to the other phone one. Yes. So this week's reviews were courtesy of Andy and Tara, which thank you so much. Okay. All right, cool. So he is switching to. So this week's review is going to be Ardbeg Blazda, which you probably don't even really know about, but it will be there tomorrow. And for the review, and then also the Ardbeg 8-year will be Thursdays, and then one will love was Old Smoky's Margarita Moonshine. That's Saturday's liqueur series, so fun for Will. And here's the best thing: my brother came to town, and he made a donation to the castle, so we're reviewing this one next. Crown Royal Blackberry, which I know Will is all rage and excited about for sure. So can't believe he's thinking of that one. So there's a WO for one hit in town. I will pass on the $2,000 roller. Because the last one I would have paid $125 for. So no. Yeah, that's supposedly it's possible it goes up tomorrow. So they're supposed to call me. They left me a message at 4 o'clock, an email, and then I sent back a message, but I hadn't heard back. So could be tomorrow, could be later this week, but they're hoping to fit us in tomorrow. So may have to see. We can arrange that while I have my house under construction. So figure that maybe with my mother or with Eric or whatnot. So we'll get it figured out though. So hopefully it's good. Yeah, exactly. We did have William Blue Weller actually on Saturday. It's quite good, but it's not 2,000 good. We had some. I did get to try on my unicorns, courtesy of our buddy Feroz. Of course, it's all our Feroz, our Four Roses stuff. He brought the Al Young, which is, by the way, freaking amazing and worth everything I'm sure he paid for. It is awesome. I would agree with Tara. In lemonade, we did try it. Actually, it's really, really good. All right, good, Eric. I will let you know how that's gonna roll tomorrow, or hopefully we get to do it tomorrow. And then Steven is going to give us our vinyl for our front door, which is really cool. They already made it, but sadly he forgot it. So he'll bring it. He's going to bring over and help move more boxes of fun stuff. So there'll be lots of moving. So if people are around, do want to come over and bring stuff over and get put to work, they will get put to work, but you might get to try some fun things in the process. So, so we had about 12 guys help put stuff away, and I'm really, really glad because that was a lot of freaking work. And I want to especially thank my buddy Logan, my brother Dan, who spent probably about 2 hours just over here by themselves, especially Dan. Dan sorted an entire room by himself, and then Logan came over and helped him move it all down. So between the two of them, moved it over, took it over to the place, and a few other guys showed up and started hauling it out of the cars, and then they're the ones who helped put it into the cases, and we had to sort it out by, of course, our bourbons and ryes and scotches and all that fun stuff. So a lot of it's going to move around, of course. We'll just separate it into, the 5 regions plus blended and, single malts and all that fun stuff. Of course, single grains and blended malts and blended grains, but we'll get it all figured out. So it's all good. So like I said, if anybody wants to sign up for tastings, they are available to start your training. So that's the good news. So I do know we put some word out to some of our clients that have been asking. So we should have some on the books here very soon. So we shall see. Some potential artwork. Ooh, that's cool, Donald. You have to let me know about that. I do love some artwork. It's good, fun stuff. So we got our night set up. We do need to hang some other things. We have a really cool Jameson sign. Of course, that'll be going in front of the Irish section for obvious reasons. My aunt donated that, and it's really cool. It lights up and rotates around, so it's really cool. Hey, of course, Cliff, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks, Cliff, for all your help on Saturday, and also for your amazing donation of Irene's Glen Scotia, which is freaking fabulous, by the way. So it's good times. It says, I read a bit about Bacta and said, when Forsyth was picked, do you know the story there? I don't know if he was. I don't know about him being Forsyth. He may have been. Will probably knows a little. I know we were supposed to have Bacta on the show a couple of times, and unfortunately had to cancel it. So I'll have to try and reconnect with Bacta and see if we can get them back on again. But they had something come up with their distiller or whatever came on, and unfortunately his daughter went to the emergency room, so we had to cancel. And then the next time was to have them on. His sister was supposed to be with us, of course, with them as well. And she ended up having a gas leak at her house. So, so that was kind of bad. So, unfortunately, we had to cancel twice with them. But we'll get it figured back out later this year. And hopefully, at some point, we'll actually have Bacta at the castle for you guys. So you guys can come to an event over there and actually try it. Which is always one of the best things about the castle is actually drinking the whiskey and learning about it in person from the person who made it. So, that'll be a nice, fun thing to do there as well. So, over the next few days, we'll also get our official occupancy certificate. So, that'll be good. So, thanks there, Jason Coates. Really appreciate that. So one of the things, of course, we'll eventually get here is one of these in metal. But for now, thank you much, Jason Coates. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So we'll do that. And donation to the cause there. Appreciate it. So we got all sorts of fun stuff going on there. Like I said, got some lots of nice little donations and all that good stuff. Tried to try some pretty cool stuff. We had I think 3 different Weller antiques. One with the actual gold vein Stitzel Weller from like '85. I mean, a 2015, which is the old squatty bottle, and then a current cork that night with the gold label, red label one. So that was good. We had, like I said, lots of great scotches. Our buddy, of course, Chris Trevino with Liquor Hound was there, which is awesome. Some of his really cool stuff. I also want to congratulate Chris for his best rye in the world for Nobleman. Just won there for World Whiskey Award. And our buddies over at Iron Root for the winning best corn whiskey in the world as well. So very cool. Congratulations to friends that have also been here since the beginning of this show and channel. We're crazy enough to still hang out with us. So it's been really nice to have them around. And obviously we'll be having, of course, both Chris to do a St. Sally night as well, and Iron Root will have them as well. So it'll be good times. So it will be really cool to obviously have them, and thankfully they've been really great friends over the years and super supportive of all this. And I'm excited for you guys. So the next few days, you'll start to see on the early stuff. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All right. That sounds good, Jason Coates. Yeah, it does help. I understand. You got to stay home with all that fun stuff. Yes, man, the battlements when your roommate's gone in Italy. Yeah, it's one of those things. I know you're... that would be good. But yeah, absolutely. It'd be great to have you down. So let us know when you want to come do a training. We'll take good care of you. As obviously, I know, Jason, you've been here since the beginning as well. And I know a lot of you have had been passionate enough to be around all these times. So, and I know a lot of you here every week, which we really appreciate as well. Huh. Well, Andy, that's the typical thing for YouTube. Wonder why. Who knows? It's all good. There's always PayPal, of course, on our Whiskey Crusaders 3 at gmail.com if you want to do that too. That also always works. And I'll still give you a shortened shield, of course. So, all that good fun stuff. So this time next week, oh yeah, that's right. You go on tour Lagavulin and be staying at the Airbnb next to Port Ellen. Like I said, that is going to be an amazing trip there, Andy. Can't wait to see pictures and hear all about your adventures and that stuff. Should be really amazing. Hey, Roscoe, thanks again. I know you've also been here for a long time. Really? Went through the second time. Okay, so YouTube, I guess, is screwing up with the super chats. So I guess maybe try it again, Andy. That's weird. I guess, who knows? You know how useful lovely technology is. Trying to think of other stuff. We had a really cool Bunahaven that was really awesome that Chris actually left us the rest of the bottle, which was really nice. Yeah, YouTube car processing things. Yeah, exactly. And let's see what else we got. Chaz the James E. Pepper Ball and Bond, which is their actual juice, which was really good. I already know it's the cash strength version of that, but that was really good. Tried the 2022 birthday. We did William Weller. We did George C. Stagg. What was it? Handy was there. Some Michter's Fort Nelson Rye. Yeah, it was funky, right, Cliff? It was funky, but really good. Yeah. Chris of course, Chris also brought some of my favorites from Ben Nevis, which I absolutely adore and love Ben Nevis, as he does too. So that is definitely some of our favorites. And we got to try the new Lawnmower, the new 18. That's like, I think it's a $275 bottle. It's their new bottom line Lawnmower. It's 18 at $275. So it went way up in price for Lawnmower. It is what it is, but it was really good. So at least I can say it was good. So we get to try a lot of fun, cool stuff. So exactly, because it's one of those things you hate to talk about because, we've ruined ourselves on Springbank. It's screwed ourselves on that deal. So it's like only talk to people about Ben Nevis who know about Ben Nevis. It's one of those things because it's just so freaking good. Oh yes, we do need to talk about self-sponsoring. Thank you, Donald, for reminding me. So anyone does want to do a shelf sponsorship, we do those through PayPal. For $100 for a year, you'll get your name on a shelf of your choice. For, like I said, we've sold 2 of them so far. They're both going, of course, to Isla because no surprise, you guys like Isla. So do I, obviously. Of course, there'll be lots of Isla, but yeah. So we'll have 46 other shelves that are available to sponsor for a year for $100. So if anybody wants to sponsor one, let us know which region or which bourbon, Scotch, rye, or a specific region of a Scotch, or whatever. Let us know. Happy to put your name on it and all that good stuff. So apparently my address doesn't exist. Toronto doesn't exist according to YouTube. Oh, great, Tom. That's fabulous. That is definitely a problem. Doesn't know if it was out for anyone to tater. That's a good point there, Jason. And of course you have to buy basically there's I think one Ben Nevis that's a real one. The rest is all whatever. Yeah. Oh gosh, that's too funny. Yeah. I still want to try. Yeah, the Lawnmower Surprise. It is very different than 16. I agree, Cliff. But it was good. But it's very different. Then we try one of the other. I think my brother bought a lawnmower from Scott Walsh Whiskey Society that was really good. Yeah, we had a lot of really I can't even name all the insanely awesome things. We had to try from our buddy Charlie brought a 1962 Crown Royal, which was spectacular. Really loved that. Then I guess was a birth year one for him, so that was really cool that Will brought that for us to open up. He brought some Dusty Turkey. Of course, that shared off. We learned about a new tool from Chris called the Cork Lift, and that was really cool to see him take that out. So that was fun. So we got to do that. What else did we try? We got Cormac Scotch. Actually didn't suck. I had this really cool decanter that Charlie donated as well, so that was really fun. So yeah, everybody brought all sorts of wild stuff. We got to try a single barrel Booker's. Our buddy John, who's designing our website, he brought that for everybody to try. It was cool. And then Logan was a trooper, and he actually, the entire left-hand side of what we put in there, he actually cataloged all of that, what was on every shelf. So thanks, Logan, again. That was an amazing job you did on the computer. So good fun times. $100 says, Will told me to send a nude of Don Rentz and I get a shelf. Oh, jeez, there you go. And he's funny. $100 won't pay for the laser eye surgery required afterwards. All right, thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. Oh, come on. Silly ass thing. All right. We'll do this. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh. And there it goes. And see, and there it tells you. Woo. Fun times. Oh, yeah. Oops. Hold on. Will's talking to me. Let's see what Will's saying. I just got to the point of where you told me what it was. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. So we did the Blazda blind, and Will didn't know what it was. Of course, obviously the beginning because he did it completely. I only knew what it was, but didn't know anything beyond that. And then I, of course, looked it up to tell you what it was afterwards. So yeah, that'd be cool. The third or fourth one, very very cool. Yeah, that is something else. That is the case. So like I said, looking forward to all that fun stuff for sure. Good times, good times. Anyway, so yeah, so it should be interesting to see. It was definitely a surprise. I did let Chris try that Andy as well. So Chris thought that was super interesting to try that Blazda as well. So it was cool. It was cool. But yeah, let's try a lot of cool stuff. So I came in and I got to, that's what I was gonna tell you, Donald. So our buddy Steven finally got to try that Bardstown for Cullen. That shit was great. That was really, really cool. Got to do that. Got to share with him the Distiller, which he never had, so that was cool. We tried to see the original Labaud. That was awesome in there. And then what was the other one? There was one other one he brought. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, there was also fun stuff. Says you'll have free healthcare, so you get that surgery in a few decades. See, there you go. Exactly, Andy. Because it's just so free. That's hilarious. Or if you want to have it done quickly, just pay for cash and go to America. That also works. So anyway, Lafroig 18 is amazing. We'll probably put this in for review in the next couple weeks. I have a feeling that'll probably happen. It was funny. So I realized, like, hey, can we bring some PETA stuff tonight to make sure? I was like, why don't you just bring the lineup of cartridges over here? He's like, okay, that'll work. So I think we probably got 8. There's at least 8 of them over there at the moment. So, but yeah, like I said, we'll get more and more in depth later in the week about what's going on in there and what's kind of going where, and my thought process and all that fun stuff. So it's all good. I've already been mostly on YouTube raising money for prostate cancer. I look great in our taking leopard print sexy sports. There you go, Donald. That's lovely. That's really nice. I'm sure this was on Ken's. He's a wild man. All right, so I'm going to pour some of this Brimstone PX, their 10th anniversary edition from Balcones. Of course, Balcones, I'm sure we'll be having Balcones, obviously, at the castle because it's good buddies of ours. We always enjoy having them on for anything and everything. So I know at some point we'll have Virginia in for sure. I'd like to see if we can get Cedar Ridge to come down. I know maybe we can get our buddy Travis to help work that one out. That'd be awesome. We do love them. Say, where can I get the PayPal link to sponsor shelf? It should if you just send it at Whiskey Crusaders 3 at gmail.com, Cliff, that's where you can do it to send a shelf. Tell us what you want to sponsor. We will put the sponsorship of your choosing on there and get your name on there. Here, I'll put it in the chat for you guys. Yeah, I figured it was the Mankini stream. There we go. So yeah, like I said, it's Whiskey Crusaders 3 at gmail.com. So that's of course, the email address, obviously for PayPal. So, and all that good fun stuff. But yes, we always appreciate our sponsors and other things. You can also sponsor tables. You can sponsor chairs, and you can even sponsor the throne. It's a very special place. You're possibly my favorite traumatic memory. You go, Jason Coates. That's awesome. It's still 5 years in. Still not reviewed about the Balcones Brimstone. So we need to get to that one soon so we can get to this one. The PX. I'll probably try to do that in the same week. Just so we can do them back to back. Yeah, the PX is this subtle beautifulness to the smoke, too. It's just fantastic. Hey, Spencer, good to see you there. Excuse me, sir. You're in my seat. That's right. For the right amount of money, they have to move. That or Sam shirtless. Oh, Jason Yeah, that was something else. That was pretty funny. Whatever, Noel Jones, is he on the wagon? I don't know. I think we saw Old Man Joe, I think last week, to be honest, in the chat. I assume he's around. I don't know if he's here tonight, but I know he was here last week. So who knows? He said, you should have people who sponsor stuff, recommend a bottle they want reviewed and put it at the front of the line. I can definitely do that, Andy. We can certainly put that. If you sponsor stuff, I will agree. You can put something you want us to review at the front of the line. We can absolutely do that. That's not a problem. Andy, what do you want us to review? And William Hall also has a shelf that he sponsors as well. So if he'd like to do one, so that'll work. Meant off the float? Okay, I don't know. Great question. Let's see here. This thing working? Who knows? Yeah, and then was it Kurashara? The store reached out the other day. It's like, hey, we saw you reviewed that. I think it was the Matsui Peated. And then it's like, oh, would you like someone to try some of the bottles? I'm like, that'd be really cool. Nothing. Just crickets. I'm like, that's weird. Your distiller reached out and then says nothing again. That was a little, I'm like, they want us to review something. Happy if they want to send us bottles. But I'm like, if you don't send us bottles from this distillery, we can't review them. It's kind of impossible. But sure, why don't you reach out again and let us know? That'd be cool. But it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, and he's sending me a hotel that he's going to stay at in Glasgow. All right, let's look at the link. See if it's something cool. That's really cool, Andy. I really like that. That is a fancy hotel. You should have an awesome time staying there. I can't wait to see pictures when you come back. That's really cool. That is very cool. What's this called? This is the Voku Grand Central Glasgow and IHG Hotel. Yeah, it looks super fancy though. That's very cool. You go with Roy. Yeah, you can reach out to him. Maybe he'll have time. I have no idea or not. Certainly can't hurt. Jason goes, I know I was getting into a Sam stream. At least I was prepared for my hands. Thanks man for the best time to join that Sam shirtless stream. Hey, it happens. I mean, you can blame Ed or Bill or Clifton or any of the other, old school YouTubers that were on there because we all have problems. And it was very entertaining. And it's all thankfully been deleted and no one will ever see it again. So it's a plus. So, it's long, long, long gone. All right. Well, thanks, Cliff. Let's see it. Campbelltown Shelf. Make it happen. You will be the first one. You have Campbelltown. I will definitely make yours the Campbelltown, Cliff. That is easy enough. Done. I'll put that on the list. You now have Campbelltown. So that's very cool. As you all obviously love Campbelltown. So yes, it's fun. So like I said, the island and everything leaked, and we're having the floors taken out. So I forgot about. I think 6 boxes were in a little closet when you first come in our house. So I found all sorts of cool shit in there today. One of them was a Spring Pink 12 cast strength, an old one, the old black label. So it was really cool. So I found that. I found, 18-year long grow, 12-year long grow Pinot Noir, the red. Let's see what else is in there. I think a Sheldig 18, an Akushu 18, a Yamasaki 18, Yamasaki 12, Akushu 12. What else was in there? There was some really good stuff in there. It was great. Well, that is valid. How about we just strike it from our memories then, Spencer? That's probably the best point. He says, yes, but it was you that messaged me telling me to join the stream. Well, that may be true there, Donald. I can't help in the depravity of what happened. So, Yeah, Jason goes, yeah. It's really cool. I found some fun stuff. Not on a webcam, right, Jason? Yeah, there was some really cool. What else was in there? Oh, I found a Redemption 9-year bourbon cask, an old school one, a 10-year rye. Oh, of course, I found some garbage too. That Woodford malt was in there. Oh, horrible stuff. It's the thing nightmares are made of. And let's see what else was in there. Some other fun things. Lots of, they're all over the castle now. So there was a Uskabeth from like 2016, 17, something like that. That was cool. And those old ceramic canters and things like that. But yeah, lots of good stuff was in there. For the most part, it was really good stuff. Okay, you know what? We can do that. I'll tell you what. In fact, Andy, I will do Garyana 1 because we've yet to do a single Westland review. We had them on, I think, twice, at least twice, maybe 3 times. I will put Garyana 1 up because I've been wanting to do Westland for a long, so we will do Westland. I will make that happen, and that will be fun. The other good news for you guys, so speaking of Garyana, what have you available the castle is actually one of the very few places you can try 1 through 8. We have all of them. Because actually, thankfully, the reason I have 1 is because of Logan. Logan was in a little liquor store in Waco, and this is several years ago. Now this is probably like 2018, 19, something like that. He's like, hey man, there's this bottle of Garyana, this Westland. Do you want? And I think it wasn't expensive either. I want to say it was like $70 or $80, which is way underpriced for a Garnet anyway. It's so freaking good. They only made 1,000 bottles. Now, how did it in some random ass liquor store in Waco? I'll never know, but I've got it, so it's really cool. So I'm excited. So it's complicated. I'm not as conflicted. Lots to love, but it seems like it could be so much better. I like him a lot. It says, do you accept donations in Canadian dollars as part of our funny money? Of course not. We always do accept the Canadian donations. No, I try to think. I tried 1 in December. Oh, okay. Very cool. So yeah, I know we tried it because when we had a Westland dinner here, we had 1, 2, and 3 of it all the time. So that tells you how long ago that was. Yeah, it is expensive, Jason Coates is right. 780 or 150, it is expensive, there's no doubt. It says try the Bonacor, went to the North Street, Glasgow, G3 to remind you of all the Madrid in the winter. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. But yeah, it's not cheap, unfortunately. That is the one bad thing about Garyana. But let's be honest, in general, any Westland special distance about one, like the Solemn's that way, the Corel's that way, or Collier, however the hell you pronounce it. I do have those, of course. We have a lot of Westland because huge fan of Westland. So, oh, Nancy's using it for example of Oregon Oak. She was using a batch 1, or it's for Oregon Oak. Holy crap, that's wild. I mean, there's other ones you could do that with. I think it would be cheaper. Well, it doesn't work. Oh, blue and plast. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had it in like 5 years, so I don't remember. But yeah, I will certainly go back to it. But real quick, I think it's in the media room. Pretty sure. But we'll see. It's been a long time. So this is the H. Taylor single. This is my favorite single barrel I ever had. This is actually a goody pick from, was this 18, 19, something like that. I want to say it was 19. But yeah, so this is a goody single barrel pick. Yes. Young and super floral. Okay. But yeah, doing all 8 of them will be really cool because then to really see how far they've come with Garyana from the time they started should be quite an interesting thing, to say the least. So I find apple juice notes in Garyana. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've had one, so I don't know what to expect. And 7 and 8 are very different, to say the least. Yeah, I don't know how old the new 7 8s are, but I know they're quite different. 8 was definitely better than 7, having them back to back. I mean, and 8's really spectacular. I mean, 7's good. 8's just great. Really, I didn't know McCarthy used Garyana too. And they're 6 years amazing, but not sure because of the cast. But man, that's cool. I do love me some McCarthy's. Of course, I guess I only have 1 McCarthy's, to be honest. So the only thing we get is the 1 regular McCarthy's. We don't get anything else, sadly, from them. So what I actually would like to have on the show too is McCarthy's. There's another show that I would really like to have, and I realize it's not a whiskey, but I don't really, as you guys know, we review everything, is Bitter Truth out of Germany, because I just love their super nerdiness is incredible, and they're our kind of people, and they're super transparent about everything they do, and they're just like ridiculously nerdy. And they're really one of the reasons that bitters were revived in general in the world because of these 2 guys that own the Bitter Truth. I would love to have them on. I think they're just fascinatingly interesting. Ooh, you were at Hood River last week. They told me they just started shipping most states. Really? Oh, okay. That's cool. All right, Jason, I hope they do, because I did get a a sample of a cast strength from Rob a few years ago, and that was really good. All right, thanks, Cliff. Really appreciate it. Have a safe trip back up to Connecticut. Okay, I will let you know, Jason, for sure. As you have been quite the gentleman, found lots of cool stuff from me over the years, which I greatly appreciate. Yes, that's one of the great things of the castle is having all of you guys that are willing and to go and hunt stuff down for me. And if it wasn't for a lot of you, we wouldn't have some of this really cool stuff. I mean, thankfully, people that shop have looked all over the world for us. And you guys go on trips. You just see random things, that you guys know. You think I'm interested in, which is awesome, and I really appreciate it. But like I said, the good news is when they come here, that also they get shared. The things people to now try, they come to the castle, and there's just otherwise we just don't have it. It's just that's the great thing about the castle is it's such an eclectic collection of stuff from everywhere, and it's just a lot of fun. So a lot of us get misallocated. We need to sort it out amongst us. Exactly, Jason. It's just getting to the right place is the important part now. So that's all that matters. Yep, that's still a great whiskey. So, like I said, our buddy came from Carolina, one of his buddies so he said, and he like I said, he brought some that cool stuff. He said he never had the Van Winkle 13, the rye. So it's still out, so I might as well drink some because, well, it's Van Winkle 13, and why the hell not? This will be available there, of course. Now, it will probably something that needs to be special requested ahead of time because of what it is. So that way it's not being completely hidden away and being brought over by armored car, of course. So, it's one of those things. But for the right price, of course, it can be tried. So, it's one of those things. It is good. But is it the be-all, end-all they make it to be? No. We've compared that to numerous other ryes, and they're much better ones. Now, the best rye I've ever had is the Black Prince Boss Hog 4. It's not even close. And second was Fort Nelson, one of the Mictors over there. So those number 2 and number 3 is Kentucky All Batch Rye, Batch 1. That's the top 3 of ever. So that's a definitive list. We did it against many other amazing things. And I think Booker's rye came in 6, something like that. So it was cool. When I say SAS 18, I think it was 4, the original Batch 1. I'm trying to think. I think 5 and Jack Daniels, their special stuff. See, I send $100 of our Canadian dollars. You guys call Monopoly. For any whiskey shop, $100 your boring green money for an Irish whiskey shop. What would you prefer, Don? I mean, you are Irish whiskey, Yoda. So, but if you'd rather have Canadian, it's up to you, bud. But if you want to be the Irishman, it's cool. I'm happy to. I think, but if we're going to do, Irish whiskey Yoda, I mean, it only seems really fitting because that is your title, and obviously we must put that on the label. That's what it is, because there is of course many fitting, amazing Irish whiskeys in there, as you well know, and thankfully you let us know about some of them ahead of time, which is why we get them. But Stapleton's new whiskey on that shelf, you know what? That's such a good point. That thing is not great at all. It's like people are like, "Hey, did you find this up? Is it really good?" I'm like, "Well, if you watch the review, you'll find out." No, my suggestion is buy a whiskey from a real Canadian. His name is Michael Bublé. His whiskey is a hell of a lot better and a lot cheaper and easier to find. But yeah, I would highly recommend his whiskey over the Stapleton's. To be real honest with you, it's significantly better, and I think it's only $25 compared to $40. But yeah, I like his the Fraser was it Fraser and Thompson is his whiskey, and it's way better. So it's up to you guys, obviously, on that. It's all own preferential treatment. But hey, he's not doing the chores. There you go. Hey there, Jim. Good to see you there. Pinch hitter whiskey, as always. Of course, we occasionally have Jim sub in, so always check him out. See if he's pitch hitting for, of course, for the evening. There we go. Appreciate that, Jim. Thank you very much. So it's all good. So, it's almost 11, but, we're having good times. It's all good. You're right. Bublé does have an NHL-sized rink in his basement. That is cool. He does also own a hockey team. So, it's a minor league one, but it's still really cool. I mean, that's where they play real hockey anyway. They still beat the shit out of each other. It's kind of hockey allies. That's why I love the. We have a minor league team here. They're called the Brahmas. Literally, it's 7 minutes from my house. I love going to see those guys play. It's I think they're 16 to 20-year-old guys. Most of them are international guys, and so it's fun. But they just beat the hell out of each other. It's always good. And then hell, I guess the Brahmas have won a couple of champions. They're generally really good. They've had some really great goaltenders over the last few years. One of them's a Czech goaltender. It was just amazing. I cannot remember his name for the life of me at the moment, though. He was a fabulous goaltender, though. Most of these guys end up getting, of course, drafted to the NHL because then they deserve. They're great players. So, but it's always fun, entertaining. Plus, you can sit in the glass for $25 and yell at the ref, which is also great. So it's a good time. I love it. There's nothing better than screaming at the ref because it's also fun. And hell, they used to have unfortunately they don't have it anymore. I think it says the Macallan shortage here. It's unfortunately, but used to be Macallan 12 was. I wish it was Hasek. This is a new kid. This isn't Hasek, which of course was 20 years ago, actually longer than that now. But this is in the last 2 years. This kid that was here by us. But yeah, fabulous goaltender. Actually, I think his helmet looked a lot like Hasek's helmet I'm sure for obvious reasons. It was really cool. But yeah, he was a great goaltender. So yeah, he got drafted by somebody. I don't know where he's at right now, but fabulous guy. Fabulous goaltender, though. So it's cool to see them go. Or some of them, if they don't get drafted in the NHL, a lot of them end up getting college scholarships. So either way, it works out really well for a lot of them. So it's just cool to see them play. But yeah, they had Macallan 12 double. It was a single was 7 or a double was 9. I'm like, gee, which one should I possibly order? I don't know. I think same with the Weller Special Reserve. It was $4 for a single, $6 for a double. Gee, I don't know. Can I do math? Which one would I order? So it was very entertaining either way. Let's see here. What do we got next? I think we should pour this Crown Royal just because it'll be fun. I do like this color box though. I do. That's a really pretty label, a really pretty bag there. So good job on Crown. Speaking of Canadian whiskey, we have to do this just for Donald. See, that's the thing is you end up with a bunch of flavored stuff in Canada. So it's funny, over at the castle, one of the boxes that accidentally came over, which I just stuck most of it in the back, was most of it was Bird Dogs flavors. I don't see there being a large market for those. Not that they won't get reviewed, because they'll totally get reviewed. I mean, if somebody wants to try them, happy to taste them on Bird Dog flavors. I mean, there's nothing wrong with flavored whiskey if that's what you're into. Happy to do a class on flavored whiskey. Might be interesting. I don't know. It's up to you. Like $15 bottles, but sure, we can make it happen. I'm not opposed. It's whatever. I said, if somebody wants to do a class on gin or something else, we can always make those happen as well. Now, we gin experts by no means, but I like a good gin. And so speaking of gin, we're having a very hard time finding any of the Whitley and Neil. It's like gone here. Like we can't find it anywhere. It's so bizarre. It's less. It's 30. I think it's 35. Yeah, it's 35%. So 70 proof, which is I think all their flavors are 70. The only one that's not is the 23-year Golden Apple, which is at 40. It's like, oh boy. Now, granted, that's a fabulous whiskey, the 23-year Golden Apple, which is somewhere downstairs at the moment. I don't know, but yeah, you can also try the entire spec of the entire Noble collection will be available there to try all 7. So that'll be something fun for people to try. If they're in a good Canadian whiskey, there's obviously some better ones. Obviously, that's Crown makes some pretty exceptional stuff. Yeah. Some Alberta premium and stuff as well. Yes, hold on. Violet has a question. She's very concerned with the fridge being taken so she can make a lunch for her school. So, which is understandable. It is important to have lunch for school tomorrow. So we have to make sure we take the tape off and retape it back down. Before they come in the morning and supposedly clean all that mess up. Hold on 1 second, guys. Oops. All right, so this, can you explain the comment about Dewar's laying down casts that became Growlithe does not? Does Dewar's own them? Yes. Yes, they do. Dewar's, there are 5 distilleries owned by Bacardi. Of course, Dewar's being the major blend that Aberfeldy goes into, which of course so does Growlithe. They also own them. Altmore, Robrocula, and Deveron, which is McDuff. So they own all of those, and so they all go into Dewar's blend. So yeah, so there was no single malt of Growlithe until I think 2014. So you think about it, they laid this sucker down. This is going to go to a blend of some sort of Dewar's, or one of the older ones. And I guess, of course, it changed their minds. Obviously, thank God. Made a glorious whiskey. All right, 100 cents to the Middleton Shuffle. I'm donating for the Middleton Shuffle. All right, sounds good. So I only appreciate it. We will make it say the Irish Whiskey Unit just for you. Appreciate it. All right, so we got a Campbelltown shelf. We got a Middleton. We got a beautiful Irish shelf. And you're right. You got a point there, Donald, since most of it's made in Middleton. Shocking, right? It is pretty fun. Hey, Christine, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Christine, it's a great one. Absolutely. Frog 18 is so great. One of my favorites had been sitting there looking at it for the last 6 years till we finally opened it on the last day of major construction. Because the guy's like, can you bring us some really good peated scotch? I'm like, I can make that happen. It's funny because over the time we're doing construction, the guy's been teaching them about whiskey while we've been there. And brought up different things over the time. And one of the things they ended up really liking was peated scotch. So it's like, yeah, we can bring a really good peated scotch. So it was a good fun time. So they enjoyed it thoroughly. Well, Anthony enjoyed it thoroughly. Adam also enjoyed it, but then Adam just slams it back, and as a shot, he's like, "Oh, I'm supposed to do that?" I was like, "No, Adam, you're not supposed to take it as a shot. You're supposed to enjoy it slowly." Anthony's like, "You're supposed to enjoy it." It was pretty funny. It's like, okay, well, that's the end of your like 18, but it was pretty understand. It's really good stuff, though. But yeah, we really love it. It's good. Obviously, Lefroy is one of our favorite distilleries of all time. It's one of the reasons we love Scotch and peated Scotch is because of Lefroy. It's fabulous stuff, though. So can't go wrong. Like I said, once again, it will be available in the castle to try. So one of the really cool, other things is trying lots of old whiskeys that are either no longer made or just hard to get, whatever, all that fun stuff. Yeah, drink from the Yoda shelf. Crown Peach and Crown Blackberry doesn't have the same ring. So very true. Hey, Rob, good to see you there. Can someone want to say congrats? Absolutely. I know you've been around for a long time as well, so really appreciate it. Of course, over the years, sending some fun stuff and all those good things. But thanks again. Really appreciate it. So we're getting there. So like I said, castle looks really good. The castle look better once everything's up. But it looks amazing. Like I said, over the next couple of days, you'll start to see more of the bottles getting moved in and stuff. So on the shorts, so that'll be cool. And then as they get more and more filled over the next few days, we'll get more and more shorts on them. And then of course it's all reorganized, I'm sure 27 times before we get to where we want it to be. But it's all good. We got a dragon bell. We got that donated by my brother too, so it looks really cool. We're gonna hang that up as well in the next few days. The thing is freaking cast iron, and it's loud as crap. So when we're having class, we'll be ringing that because it'll be nice and loud. And it'll definitely get people's attention for sure. So it's rather entertaining, and of course it goes to the whole theme with all the other cool dragon stuff we got in there. So it's cool. It looks really nice to say the least. Well, I think I need something a little bit better. But so the review, like I said, we'll review this one next week. This Crown Royal Blackberry. As you know, we have not reviewed all the flavors of Crown yet, but we will, just for Will's pleasure, of course, because I know how much he loves them. So I think we've just done the apple and the golden apple. I think there's only 2 we've done so far. Now I have made them drink plenty of the other ones with the different canned versions and made them compare them to the peach and I think to the regular one. And what was the other one? I think that was apple. Any plans to do a cookie and whiskey night? Actually, we will. So our neighbors that make the amazing cookies, was it Cookies and Crumble, something like that? I need to take a picture of her sign so I can remember what it is. She's a super awesome lady that owns it. And like I said, she does a lot of cookies for Neiman Marcus. She does them for Magnolia's down in Waco. I guess swear every day a UPS truck pulls up twice a day and completely full of just her cookies and baked goods. It's unbelievable. Her stuff is phenomenal. But yeah, she came over the other day. She's like, "Hey, can I come over and bring a bunch of cookies and biscottis and different baked goods, and we can see how they taste with whiskey and which ones are the best ones, and then do some classes on that?" I'm like, "We can totally do that. That sounds great." So yeah, so we'll definitely be doing some cookies or pies or whatever baked goods you want. She's an amazing. She also, if you guys need gluten free or anything like that, her gluten free stuff's also awesome. Or it's a vegan or whatever. She makes all those things. So she's really cool and she's a really nice lady, and just like she makes amazing baked goods that are just spectacular. So yes, we'll definitely be offering those courses for sure. I know we've got a sushi place down there as well. I haven't tried it, but I heard it's good. I'll have to try it one of these days. If that's the case, and I do like it, we'll see if we can certainly make a sushi and like a Japanese whiskey or something night or something like that. Of course, has happened as well. Something along those lines. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll do lots of fun food pairings and all that good stuff. Whatever people are into. Because like we don't obviously make any food for obvious reasons. That's a whole other license. But we can get catered in anything you guys want. You just have to obviously pay for it. But obviously barbecue will be a big thing with Brian. So when we do our grand opening, I don't know the date yet for that. As soon as I have grand opening date, you guys will know. We're going to line up some distilleries for you guys and line up Brian, of course, to be the amazing food for the evening as part of that ticket. So it'll be really good. Hey, Eric, good to see you there. Really appreciate that. So shortbread is best with whiskey. I'd agree. It is very good. You're not wrong at all. I'll have to ask her to bring some shortbread. I haven't tried hers, but like I said, everything else I've tried has been fabulous. So I'll have to have her bring some of those over and see what we can think. But her husband's apparently really into whiskey, and because he already wants to know if he can come rent out the Icarus and barbecue. You're not wrong, Rob. That's a great combo. Absolutely. We really appreciate it. There's not much better than that one, to say the least. Yeah, there might be a few iron roots around here because of you, just to say. I don't know. I don't know, probably like at least 20, something like that. But yeah, obviously we'll be having you out at some point to have your whole night there at the castle. And it will be great to do that and have obviously Iron Root out there. And once again, congratulations, Iron Root, on your Icarus, on your and your wins there for best corn whiskey in the world there. As good stuff, of course, with Hubris and Icarus and all the other amazing things you guys do with Harbinger and just a bunch of really freaking amazing whiskeys, as always. So if anyone hasn't been Iron Root, you really should, because they make really freaking great stuff. So, yeah, Brian has been on YouTube a lot lately because two kids that are in sports and stuff, and I think he's coaching. Well, I think both his girls' teams, so they're busy. But yeah, of course, we were lucky enough to have Robert. Man, what was that? 2018, I think you here. We one of the first events we did here back in the day. So yeah, well, obviously you've won many awards since then. For obvious reasons, you guys make amazing things. But yeah, we'll have to have you come down. If you guys want to come for the opening night and want to be one of the distillers that night, we'd love to have you guys, because that would be great. Especially if you and Jonathan come down, or Marsha, you're all welcome, of course, to come. Obviously, anybody else that works for you as well to come that night and spread some love for Iron Root, of course, and all that good fun stuff. But we'll take care of you guys, and obviously we'll have the event for our people. But of course, we'll take care of you guys as well for fun. Okay. I will absolutely let you know, Robert. We will definitely get it set up for sure. So it's been a wild ride, especially from the time that we met you and Jonathan in the vault, random as hell up there with Daniel. It's just been funny. And then all the years of this insanity to where we're at now, it's like, hey, there's some crazy guy who wants me to come to his house and like do a whiskey tasting with a bunch of people. Okay, sure, why not? Sounds like a good plan. Of course, that's where we also got lucky enough to hang out and meet with Chris and stuff. Then that was really cool, and of course, we've been good friends with Chris now since then too. So it has definitely been a wild ride, to say the least, and try some cool stuff. Yeah, I bet it is hard in Canada. Yeah, I bet it is, Donald, unfortunately. But yeah, well, if you get a chance to come down, Donald, obviously we'll take good care of you. We have lots of iron to try, lots. So that's the good news. It'll probably take almost a damn shelf on its own. So yeah, I haven't even moved any of the Iron Root over there yet. Most of it's all still here. So yeah, it'll be like Iron Root and Balcones will be major part of the text. Oh, sad news that if anybody doesn't know this, which we found that Chris told us this on Saturday. Sadly, Lone Elm went out of business, guys, which is super disappointing because they make really good whiskey. I'm really sad to hear about Lone Elm going out of business. So if you see Lone Elm on the shelf, guys, and you want it, you better grab it because they're out of business. I don't know what's going to happen to all the whiskey they have sitting around, but it's really sad. I really love their stuff, though. So sad news in the Texas whiskey industry on that one. So it's not great to hear, but we still have those cool Lone Elm barrels, and I think they still have a few bottles from our pick and stuff. But that was good stuff, so to say the least. I think I have half a bottle of my Irish YouTuber pick still left. That's sitting over there. In fact, I should grab that one because that's a great bottle. I have not poured it in a long time. I think I'll grab that one. Speaking, since Robert's here, we might as well drink it. So it's great stuff. But yeah, that's the wildness of it. Because I mean, some of my first Irish stuff, I think maybe some of it's probably like 14 months old, 17 months old. Young stuff. Now you got way older stuff. Something 5 years old stuff now, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there at this point. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know, Andy. It's a shame that happened. So, yeah, this is actually the YouTuber pick. If anybody has it, feel free to pour it with us. The beautiful 131.86. Man, what year was this thing? 19? Yes, it's 32. Yeah, 32 months at the time for this one. So, this is a great bottle, though. In fact, I have someone else's bottle still here. I know who it is. It's actually boxed up and ready to get shipped to them. I just got to grab a couple of things from Will that they've got. That's for Robot Scott. It needs to go out to him. So, hey there. Good to see you there, Derp. And good to see you there, of course, Burben. Good to see you. I am a sexy man just for you, Burben. Just for you, bud. Hopefully at some point, Burben, you get a chance to come down here to the Whiskey Castle and have a good fun time. So, it's all good. But yes. It's Swami, even better. We'd love to have. I know you really don't drink much anymore, Swami, but we obviously would love to have you down just because it's fucking entertaining as hell to hang out with you, I'm sure. Ooh, offer some dusty blended scotch today and left, but I can still get it. Will you send me and let me know what you found there? I do love me some old blended scotches. So let me know what you found there, Bourbon. I would probably be very interested, depending what it is. Most likely the answer is yes. I define. You drink all day now, do you now? Hopefully you've been all healed up then from all the fun stuff. That's the case. There's nothing mentioned on their Twitter page. It just happened, Andy, like within the last week, we found out. Ooh, well, being Houston, that's still 4 hours away, though. But, hey, if you want to drive 4 hours from Houston, it's up to you. But we're happy to have you if you do drive up. So, but you're still not hanging on Texas. Well, it's all good. So it is also a very long way far away from Canada. And not exactly for the funnest, most fun bike ride down either. So, They posted 3 days ago, so we'll see. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, but who knows? Just sad to see, unfortunately. Oh, really? The west coast of Canada or the west coast of the United States, they somehow let you in? Of course, apparently nowadays they let everybody in. So that's the real question. Is it BC or somewhere else? That's pretty funny, though, if that's the case. Okay, it's still in Canada. Okay, that's cool. Hey, Big Vic. Good to see you. Of course, check out Big Vic as well. Awesome channel as well. Good fun times. Appreciate it. Vancouver or Victoria? That is a great question. Apparently filters the term double-fisted when spelled right. That makes so unfun. I agree. The whole point of the internet is supposed to be uncensored. That's why Whiskey Uncensored is a great name. I do think that it's ridiculous. It should be uncensored. It's an adult show. It's about a whiskey. Everyone here is over 21. If you're offended, then don't watch the show anymore. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Or, if it's the case, you can always block it out. You have moderators for that stuff. I don't care. I think it's funny. So, I don't have Victoria money. It's Vancouver. That's funny. That's too funny. Well, guess it's better because you're what Quebec, I guess, right now. So no more of that. Then all the way to the side. So you got a new job over there, Swami? You going over there to bartend again, or is your wife got a new job, or what you doing over there in BC, or is just move and figure it the hell out when you get there? That's it's a hell of a move. It's all the way across the whole damn country. Man, I can't imagine how long of a freaking drive is that to go from Quebec to Vancouver. Oh, your wife's got a new job. Cool. Well, congratulations to your wife then, and I hope you find something cool and fun out there too while you're at it. Double fisted there. Well, I guess it works now. That's funny. 5 days. Damn. Holy crap. Wow. It filters the word Swami. Wow. That's a hell of a long time. All right. At least you have a really beautiful country to go across, though. And that should be a hell of a. Have you made that road trip before? So ever saw me that? I'm sure that's got to be a really pretty trek across. Now, granted, at this time of year, there's got to still be a ton of snow and shit in the ground. Then again, you also have correct snow plows and stuff. We don't have those in Texas. I mean, we have them. We just don't know how to fucking use them properly. No, okay. Well, should be interesting. Hopefully, you take a bunch of badass pictures going all the way across. Hopefully, see some really cool wildlife and whatever. Should be hell of a picturesque time soon. Oh, you're doing it in April. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, April will definitely be, I would think, better for snow, not so bad, but that's cool. That should be definitely a hell of a picturesque time across, to say the least. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's probably a lot prettier than going across ours. Ours, most of it's like, especially in the middle, it's all flat and shit and boring. And then a lot of it's brown and dead because it's desert. So that's cool though. Should be interesting. Your wife's fine because yes, she's smart. She's like, fuck, I ain't driving that shit 5 days. That sounds horrible. Have fun with that on your own. She's like, yeah, you just let me know when you get here and all of our shit's with you. It's all good. Yeah, I figured you're gonna ride. That'll be cool. I assume a moving company's taking all your shit then. If you're gonna ride the whole way across, because I was ain't fitting on a motorcycle, and sure as hell ain't gonna drag a giant trailer with a motorcycle either. It would be really funny if you could though. We're gonna ride through the States. Okay. Hey Ben, it doesn't matter. How you doing? Good to see you as always. Fun times. Oh, it's funny. That freaking Crown Royal Blackberry still will not leave the glass after all the other stuff. It's hilariously funny. Oh, it's too funny. Let's see, 11:20. All right. Let's see if there's any other fun stuff here I didn't miss. Oh, yes, very cool. All right. Good times there. Maybe we can drown it with some Tullamore Dew honey, because why not? It is delicious, and it's made with Bohemian honey. As you guys well know, I was very excited about this one on the liqueur series on Saturday. It was good. It also has a bee on the top. I like bees. Bees are cool. So, speaking of bees, so our contractor was out on his new project. He's showing us pictures. They went into a wall that they were working on, and it went in. And apparently, the entire wall is one solid ass honeycomb, just dripping with honey. He said by the time I think he was done, he said it's like 33 pounds of honey that came out of this wall. I'm like, holy crap! So that's something else. So that's a hell of a lot of honey. to say the least, to come out of a wall. But he said it was really good. I'm sure it was good. So he's supposed to bring us some. So I'm interested to try the honey. So it'd be good fun times. But yeah, definitely good luck with that, Swami. That should be a hell of an interesting ride, to say the least. It should be a good, nice time, though, to say the least. So, good. Nice and pretty that time of year. So, should be fun. What are your top three favorite liqueurs? Um, Great question. Probably still gonna be, definitely probably top favorite one. Hold on, I have a question by my other kiddo. Hold on. Sorry, guys. She's asking for stuff for her college application stuff, so I had to answer some questions for her. Sorry about that. We had to answer her questions since she didn't know. Sorry about that. So all good. So she's dealing with that, and it's all good. So yeah, she's taking her dual credits through the high school and the local college, so should be fun. She's having to apply to that. Yeah, it's dual credits, Andy. So it's for junior year, but you can take some of the college credits from the local college. And then little one says she's old and her back hurts, so we got that going for us, even though she's 12, whatever. But actually, she was super helpful moving stuff. They both were. That's right, Mike. Exactly. Good to see you.
Seriously, I'm broken.
You're broken. Okay. So it's funny. The kid's like, "What's my social security number?" I'm like, "Well, I'll tell you." Oh, the top three liqueurs. Probably Amaretto de Serrano. It's always one of my favorites since I was probably 12, to be honest.
Your social security number?
What?
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about this later.
You done?
No, we've done a few minutes. And probably that. Frangelico is one of the ones I really enjoy a lot. The hazelnut liqueur. And it's another one I pour on a regular basis. I really like Cream de Violet a lot as well. That's also another one that's really, really good. I like that one a lot. So, it says, I haven't been since 97. Wow. Dang, Swami, that's a long time. It's nice. Holy crap. That's wild. What's your social security number? There you go. That's funny. No, I do love Old Smoky. I mean, I know technically a lot of those are liqueurs. I guess I was thinking of it as moonshine first, then liqueur. But I do love Old Smoky. For Old Smoky, I think my favorite Old Smoky ever is Buckeye, which is kind of a it's kind of got an amaretto flavor to it that I really really like. Cream to mint and granny piss. That's lovely. There's Swami, lovely. Drambuie. I do love Drambuie. Freeze first time. If you haven't checked out Freeze first time, go check his reviews out. I don't know if you're still over in China or not, but I know that's where last time we talked. That's where you're at. Drambuie is really good. I do love Drambuie and Drambuie 15 cents. Now, one I used to really love, but I can't find anywhere, is Heather Cream. If anybody can get a hold of Heather Cream, let me know. I'd love to have Heather Cream again. The base for it is Ball Blair, and it's really, really good stuff. First Harvey Solera Sherry Bristol Cream, very nice. I like that a lot. Liqueur 43 is really good out of Spain. You're still in China. Excellent. Very good. So cool. So yeah, it's like I said, again, check out his reviews as well. Those are good. I'm trying to what else I really like. What else? Oh, Galeva is fabulous. That's another Scotch-based liqueur. Love it. Very hard to find. Total Wine picked it up again. It was not available in this country for a while. There's another one, if anybody can find, let me know, is Everglow, which is a tequila vodka mix one that's really good. Also, it came out of the Netherlands, which of all the places, which is bizarre. But unfortunately, I don't think that's available anymore either. I think that they've actually gone out of business. If anybody sees a bottle, let me know. Would love to get another one of those. Yeah, it is expensive. I just buy Jack Honey and make Rusty Jones. That does work, Swami. There's no doubt that definitely is the cheaper version to do it. I just love Drambuie. I just think it's a great one. Storm's good. Storm's made by Old Polney. That's a good one too. If you haven't had track that one out. Let's see, what is another good one I really like? Obviously, Blue Corso is one of my other favorites because, why the hell not? Tastes the same. I have to compare them there. I guess probably in a cocktail, you're probably right there, Swami. It probably does. I've never compared Jack Honey or to Drambuie, but I'd have to see. It would be interesting to try them together, though. Those are always good. There's another I also can't find. Celtic Crossing is a really good one. I don't think it's also made anymore. That's from like the late 80s, early 90s, maybe. Ooh, I've not had that one. Coloman Bramble liqueur is good. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I'll have to look for that. If I can find that, Swami, that'd be cool. I do love me some Coloman. That's for damn sure. Name of Bramble liqueur. Okay, I'll have to see if I can find that. Wonder if that comes here or not. I will take a look. That sounds really cool. No, new make. That's cool. That's still cool. I still like to give it a whirl. It's very cool. Let's see what else do I like. But yeah, obviously I like a lot of liqueurs, but those are some of the ones I drink on a semi-regular basis, I guess. But yeah, I used to drink, especially amaretto, just neat. I just like it. It just tastes freaking good. It says just check. We only have a 1 hour later day for Sadly, not a ton of it. This is true. Yeah, 1 hour would definitely not get you there, Andy. You need probably really enjoyed to do it. You really need about 4. That way, you got enough time to drive over, or I guess Uber. There's no reason to, you're driving. Obviously, you're full, if you got a layover, Uber over, stick around for about an hour and a half, and Uber back, and still make your flight. So So Drambuie is basically the Scottish equivalent of feed it to a girl you want to shag and get her knickers off. Of course, so I've been told. That's probably pretty accurate. It's kind of like Kahlua, another one I actually really like a lot. Actually, Andean cream is really good. That's made by Black Whiskey out of Peru. That'd make a really good one. Oh, okay. Let's leave it there. Thank you. Okay, thanks, kid. No, we're not done. Give me 5 minutes, and I will. Yes, then I will come undo the fridge. Yes, kid, I'll be done. All right. Violet says I have 5 minutes so that we can help her make her lunch. So we have to, like I said, we have to go take all the plastic and shit out the refrigerator and put it back. So, okay, she's gonna go parkour to the living room to get her stuff because right now Oh, Tia Maria is good too. I do like Tia Maria. I actually got Tia Maria sitting right here. I do like that one a lot. Tia Maria is quite good. You're probably actually, you know, I'd be right. So that actually might be better. Now, especially, I think the clue you get in Mexico is significantly better than the clue you get in the States too. But you know, that's all relative. And granted, I haven't bought one from Mexico directly in 20 years, but you know. But here, speaking of Tia Maria, let's pour a little Tia Maria. Less sugar makes a better espresso martini. That's probably a valid point. Drambuie is better than gin or vodka, anyways. Well, that's for damn sure. I totally agree with you on that, Ben. Now, we did try last time. My sister-in-law, she got a hold of a new Hendrix. It's called, what the heck? It's a fruity one. Oh, what's it called? Not Grambles or Crandles, something like that. Anyway, it's really good. Oh yeah, Tia Maria, that's good stuff. Nice. Yeah, I'll let you know, Donald. Yeah, like I said, we went on their website. I'm like, holy crap, they have all sorts of stuff, and it's like we found the ones that we found those rhubarb and gingers that we both loved, and then like it's like we everywhere that was carrying it just like stopped. It's bizarre. But yeah, I do. Yeah, those are really nice gins though. Really enjoy those. So cold. Oh, was that the hell is it? Mr. Black? Is that the one you're talking about? I think it's Mr. Black, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. The one that does stuff with Star Wars, I think. Something along those lines. Hey, Marshall. Good to see you there. Ah, yes, mid March. We will be around there, Marshall. We will definitely see you. So let me know what date you can come over to the castle. We can do a tasting and all that fun stuff. So yeah, Mr. Black. I'm pretty sure that's right, Sean. I think it's Mr. Black. It's good stuff. Ooh, I've not. This one, I don't think it's called that. It starts with a C, Donald. It just came out. Hold on, let's see if I can find it real quick. It's quite good. Yeah, let's see here if we can find it. It is. Let's see. Hendrix. It is. Oh, Grand Cabaret. That's what it's called. That's the brand new one, and it's damn good. It's unfortunately it's also up to $41, which blows, but it is really good. That's what it's called. Texas Rum Fest time. Very cool. 15. Yeah, I should be around. Yeah, that's a weekend, isn't it? Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll be around, Marshall. We'll figure it out. We can do something one of those days for sure. Hello, Texas Shrek. Hmm, that's good stuff. Hey, Dustin, good to see you there. We haven't checked out, of course, Rough Spirits there. Marshall has also rooms. Of course, Dustin's got very fun, high end, usually scotches and sometimes bourbons, but always good stuff. Check out both those guys' channels, obviously, if you haven't done so already. Good stuff. So, yeah, appreciate it. I'll even birthday. Well, happy birthday. Hopefully, you had something really freaking great, Dustin. Hope it was awesome. Hope it was certainly great stuff, to say the least. Alrighty. Let's see what else. Now, of course, once again, the Vikra Brill Spruce Gin. Great gin there from Duluth. Independent Joe. To appreciate it. Of course, check his stuff out as well. Yes, one. Oh, wow, it says I have 1 minute. So we got that. My sister-in-law really liked this one because I actually went to the castle, and so I think she might have drank about a third of this on the way home. So she thoroughly enjoyed herself in the back seat with some gin and some what was it? In-N-Out burger. So it's good times. So Dustin, you have to tell us what was the best thing you had tonight for your birthday drinking. That's what we want to know. Oh, good gin. Good gin. How many tissues and pair of hundreds you go through while celebrating your birthday? That's hilarious. My children also found that hilarious because they're now laughing in the background. Uh-huh. It's the story they go with. Grand Marnier versus Triple. Oh, Grand Marnier is way better. My triple sec is so thin. Ooh, you opened up the Black Art 4-1. All right, Dustin. Yeah, that's a good one. Give us 2 minutes, kid.
Yeah.
That's an awesome. Did a few notes to strike 25. Hell yeah, man. Well, that's called winning for sure. Yeah, give us 1 minute, kid. He's telling us the really cool things he opened for his birthday, and then I'll get off. Okay. We'll eat a sandwich. We'll make the sandwich in a few minutes. It's a donut. That's crazy, okay. And just hit him in the ballers. Nice, very nice. Okay. So, it's too fun. Oh, my kid's getting rowdy. I would otherwise, unless you want to hear a screaming child in the background. Not a good plan. Otherwise, you can. Yeah, since he's about to pass out anyway, so all good. So many pairs of underwear. Night, Dustin. Happy birthday. All right, guys. Before Violet becomes the Violent Violet we've all been over the years, I will get off here. We'll be back on next week for some other fun, entertaining, and updates and all that. Because it's a trap. Exactly. It's definitely a trap. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for everything. Thanks for 5 years on YouTube. It's been a blast. And like I said, we'll have the Ardbeg Blaza tomorrow, Ardbeg 8 Thursday, and the Old Smoky Margarita Moonshine on Saturday. Cheers, guys. See you guys next week.